Hello all, here we are with our new movie synopsis for you. Today's movie is 2021's thriller movie with its title Yakuza Princess. Just a little snippet, this is a story of a big Yakuza clan massacre, and Akemi is the youngest daughter of the clan. She's saved and brought to Sao Paulo. Without knowing about her past family story, people start looking for her and try to kill her. In this process, she found out about the story of her life, also the killer of her family and her grandfather. What will happen next? Let's find out from the movie. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss the updates from our channel. This movie starts with an incident that happened 20 years ago. A boy and a little girl from a Yakuza family were taking pictures together at a banquet. Suddenly, a group was killing this family, and in this commotion, the little girl is brought to safety by a member of the Yakuza family. For the boy, when the gun shooting ended, he came out from under the table and a gun shooting sound was heard. Fast forward to the present time in Sao Paulo, where a foreigner is awake in a hospital with bruises all over his body. He tried to leave the hospital, but people there would not let him. As he was trying to run away, someone shot him with drugs and he lost consciousness. Change to another scene, now it's in Japan. Two people are having a kendo fight inside of a dojo. One of them got lost, and when the head cover opened, it's a girl. That girl is Akemi, she's the same little girl as 20 years ago, who was saved from the massacre. She's trying to train to be a true warrior for revenge, and her sensei tried to help her there. Back in Sao Paulo, Akemi is strolling in a Japanese neighborhood. While in Osaka, a man with tattoos covering an old gash across his abdomen is talking on the phone. He's coming out from a room and a part of some kitchen to another part of that kitchen where a man is tortured by his men there. The tortured man told Takeshi something which made him angry. Akemi, who comes home after work, lights incense for her grandpa's photo on the altar. In a hospital in Sao Paulo, the foreigner just woke up and heard people talking about him. They said he lost his memories and no one knows who he is. The doctor comes in and shows him a katana, saying that he's injured by that katana. Unfortunately, that man doesn't remember anything about that katana. After the doctor leaves, he opens the handcuffs with the needle connected to the IV. He leaves his ward, naked, and goes into the restroom to take the clothes of a guy there. Not enough here, he wants to get the katana from the doctor before. So he finds the doctor, then sets off the fire alarm and takes the katana with him. Such a cool move, buddy. Back to Osaka, Takeshi meets Oyabun. There, Oyabun questioned his loyalty because he had executed his men. He's worried that Takeshi knows something. Takeshi then wants to cut his finger to prove his loyalty, but Oyabun stops it. The foreigner who runs from the hospital passes a tattoo shop while looking for a safe place. In the tattoo shop, Akemi makes a tattoo of a manjo which his grandfather holds on when he's dying. She then goes to a bar with her friend to celebrate her birthday. While singing on the stage, a guy is harassing her. She gets mad and has a fight with the guy and his friends. The foreigner breaks into an antique shop and shows the owner his katana, orders the owner to tell him anything about that katana. At first, the owner dodges the question, going around in a circle. After the foreigner threatens him, he then says that the sword is a rare sword called Miramasa. It's related to the Yakuza, and the owner gives him the address of the sword. Akemi successfully gets to her house, but unfortunately, the bad guys are also there with her. When she's in a dire situation, she can see the foreigner inside her house. That foreigner seems to recall his memories after seeing Akemi. He helps Akemi to fight the guys, and when they almost beat the guys, Takeshi comes and ruins everything. He tries to kill Akemi. Akemi then runs with the foreigner, and Takeshi chases them. When Takeshi caught them up, they got into a fight. Thankfully, Akemi and the foreigner can beat Takeshi and leave him there. As Akemi left, Takeshi called her Aki. Akemi brings the foreigner to the dojo. She then asks him why he went to her house, and he said that he needs the sword owner's help. Akemi then told him that the owner is her grandfather and he's dead. The foreigner has a quite deep wound, and Akemi tries to look for medicine to cure it. While trying to locate it, Akemi found a photo, and Takeshi was in it. At this time, her sensei comes in. Akemi tries to ask her sensei about that photo, but he said he can't help her. She should ask her part-time boss, Mrs. Tsugahara. And there she goes, together with the katana. The foreigner who waits for her finds she hasn't come back yet. He tries to look for her and asks sensei, but he doesn't answer. The foreigner then goes outside and follows Akemi. Akemi meets Mrs. Tsugahara, then she tells Akemi about her grandfather. She also gives Akemi an address. She said that Akemi will get the answer there. Akemi then goes to that address, the foreigner keeps tailing behind her. On the other hand, the police investigate Akemi's house. Suddenly, a group of people comes and they kill police officers. They found Akemi's photo at the house. From the close-up, one of the people is a man who had an argument with Takeshi when meeting Oyabun in Osaka. When Akemi gets to that address, there are old people who claim to be her grandfather's friends. The last time her grandfather goes there before his death is to keep Muramasa, that sword, safe before giving it to Akemi. As they cannot tell Akemi anything more, Akemi and the foreigner then stay at that place for a period of time. The old woman who takes care of Akemi's needs is called Yukiko, and the two old men accompanying the foreigner are Jinjuro and Sato. After taking a bath, Akemi is led to a room to take a rest. While the foreigner who had too much sake was dragged to the ground and taken to a room. Jinjuro then asks another old man what to do to the foreigner. Then the old man said that a man will decide his fate. Akemi, who's still wide awake, is brought to a place like a cemetery by Yukiko. She said that there is some secret that they have buried in this place. She then left Akemi there. Akemi walks through the cemetery, where there are photos imprinted there. Those old people's faces are also there, even if they are still alive. Akemi then found her grandfather's photo among the tombs. She then opens a small compartment under the photo. She finds an article and a headband with the same sign that she tattooed on her arm. That leaves her speechless. Takeshi tells her the story of her family's massacre. The Takakawa clan was the biggest clan at that time. People feared Akemi's father, and Oyabun Kenichi with Kajiro made a trap to kill all Akemi's family members, including her brother. Takeshi told Daisuke to take Akemi away and give their address when they are safe. Unfortunately, Daisuke died before telling Takeshi their recent address. And that foreigner is the one Oyabun paid to kill Daisuke and Akemi. Takeshi keeps walking forward while trying to convince Akemi, but when he looks behind, Akemi's gone. Akemi goes back to the dojo. There, she saw that people were killed, including her sensei. Suddenly, the foreigner appears behind her. Akemi has already been suspicious of the foreigner, and she thought that he killed them. Even when he said that he didn't do it, she still didn't believe him and attacked him. When Takeshi arrived and wanted to kill him, Akemi stopped him. She said that his journey stopped here and they should leave him. Akemi also said that she wants to give Oyabun and his gang the war they want. Takeshi and Akemi go to a building where a helicopter will take them to Japan. But they encountered a trap there and people tried to kill them. Thankfully, they can defeat them all. On the rooftop, there's no helicopter there. People are coming from the other side and the foreigner is also with them. Those people are Oyabun's subordinates and they said that all these sacrifices are for nothing. But Takeshi refutes it. He said that all is done for the honor of the Yakuza gang. Kajiro then attacks Takeshi and the sword cuts Takeshi's body. Before it's taken his life, Takeshi chooses to cut his own abdomen to death. That's the sign of the Yakuza's honor. Kajiro is stunned to see the incident. He then said to Akemi that the hitman did a great job, he had killed Daisuke and brought them to Akemi. As the foreigner witnessing all of the incidents, he seems to change his mind. He then shot Kajiro's people and let Kajiro have a sword fight with Akemi. In this fight, Kajiro died. Akemi then talks to the foreigner. The foreigner said that he never lied to Akemi, he just didn't remember. Akemi said that he owned her. She will call him Shiro, and her fight will be his too. A helicopter sound can be heard from afar. Akemi casts her sight there, and then to her sword. And the story ends here. Okay guys, that's the story from the Yakuza Princess movie. If you want to get another update from our channel, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video, bye.